Hey, what's going on YouTube? I just wanted to make an updated video on how things are going. I know I made a video recently, I just wanted to make another one real quick. I visited NIU today, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about how that went. I try not to make videos too personal on my personal views. I try to make them more informational and factual, so you're not just getting my opinions, you're getting actually cold hard facts which you can apply. But I also like to give opinions for questions that I receive. So I have a question that I'd like to answer from somebody. And thirdly, I contacted my officer selection officer for Chicagoland area, and I'll tell you how that went. So here we go. First, NIU. Went and scheduled the tour out. I'm not going to talk too much about it because this stuff you can look up and it's not really related to the videos I'm making. But it was a nice tour. I'm gonna go back. Hopefully within a week. I should be getting word from admissions if I've been accepted or not. It's been so far I've received great news about what I plan on doing and what I plan on pursuing. I told them electrical engineering, and I heard all these praises about their engineering program. Looked around, I haven't seen anything really bad about their academics online. College Prowler, if you're looking up colleges, College Prowler is a really great website to give you a synopsis of what students feel and how faculty and alumnus feel about their school that they attended. All of them, military academies, regular universities, and small private schools, and even the junior colleges. All out there, statistics on how much they admit, how much tuition is, what life is like there, and all that good stuff. So it's all there. College Prowler. So the admission standards weren't too bad. They told me all they were looking for was a 2.75. I had a 2.9 in high school, almost 3.0. ACT, they were looking for 19. I had a 24. And that's pretty much all I want to go about that. So back to platoon leaders class and the question I had got from somebody. So it actually ties in with my military recruiters live video. And I went into a recruiting office with a buddy of mine who was thinking about the Marines. He was telling me how cool it was and all that good stuff. And I sat down with the Marine. I was just curious to see what he would say to me. And I asked him, I was thinking about being an officer. I'm thinking about going to northern NIU and doing platoon leaders course. How do I go about doing that? And the recruiter actually told me, he wasn't a new recruiter, he was a staff sergeant, and he told me first you have to enlist in the reserves, go through boot camp, and then do your drilling 1 week in a month and do all the reserve stuff, and then you apply to OCS once you finish your degree. And I was like, that's wrong. And I actually called him out on it. He felt embarrassed, he apologized. But then he twisted it and it made it sound like he wasn't really lying. But it was definitely a lie. So I gotta take it back. Military recruiters do lie. Yeah, you should do your research on your own. But that, as I replied, that does not justify lying to get numbers and bodies. Also, I remember asking my recruiter back early January when I was first just thinking about being an officer and going to a regular university instead of enlisting. And I told him I was interested in applying for the NRTC scholarship. And he said, well, it's better if you go ahead and enlist in a delayed entry program, and it makes it look better on you when they see that you're really serious about it. So I held off on it, and he told me that the NRTC board actually is held one in the winter, one in the summer. And that turns out that's actually not true, and it screwed me over. I missed the January deadline. So that's another reason I got pretty upset and decided not to enlist anymore. Not only I did not get put in for February, also I skipped out on the January deadline. And it turns out the board only meets once a year. So, but there's a third option, platoon leaders course, which I'm definitely taking. So, finally, I'm sorry this is a long video, I contacted my officer selection officer, and I told her my situation. Graduated in '09. These were my grades. She asked me what kind of sports did you do in high school, and I was like, I did varsity cross country, track, I played football, JRTC drill team, all that. I was part of a lot. I was pretty busy. Worked like 30 hours a week. I was president or secretary. I had a lot of leadership positions. But high school is so over, and no one cares in the real world. But anyway, she said I sound like a great candidate, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm supposed to be getting a call sometime next week to take a fitness test, to do my officer interview, and they actually said they want to get everything. It's possible to get everything done before I even, well, not everything, but most things done before I even start college, which is great news. I can't fully get acceptance to the platoon leaders course until I finish my first year of college, or first semester of my freshman year, and I get get my GPA. They said as long as my GPA is over 2.0 or 2.5, I believe 2.0 or 2.5, I forget. It was 2.0. They look for a 2.5 to be competitive. They look over more than that to be even more competitive. But I can get all my paperwork done, and I should know around December, January of 2011, 2012. So I'm pretty excited. The only regret I have right now is I just wish I knew all this back in May when I first came home from the academy. I was disoriented. I didn't know what was going on. But as much as I don't get along with my parents that much, it's not. I'm really thankful that they let me stay with them until I get myself back on my feet. Because there's a lot of unfortunate situations out there, and you got good kids. I don't really want to sound cocky, but yeah, I'm a good kid. I never got in trouble with the law. I never got in trouble with school. I work hard, play hard, and the economy just sucks, and it's hard to really make it on your own. And I'm not saying the military is the only way to be successful in life. By means, there's a lot of other ways you can do it. But for me, I always want to give back what my country's offered me. And I sound like a huge, big Republican right now, but I really love my country, and I really want to serve it. And the Marines is just something I've wanted to do since I was just a little kid. Anyway, I'm just going overboard. Back to the point. I'm excited to get started. Did my NIU visit. It was great. Platoon leaders course. No, you don't have to. You don't enlist. Not even have to. You don't enlist for platoon leaders course. It's actually only there for full-time college students in an accredited university. Yes, you can take be earning your degree online, and do platoon leaders class. No for ROTC, but yes for platoon leaders class. You can do it online. I was actually looking into that a while ago. But make sure your online college and courses are accredited, and you're in line to get your bachelor's degree. I was thinking about doing junior college at first, but you can't do that because you have to be pursuing your bachelor's degree, or you have to show proof that you plan on transferring after you finish your junior college. You need a BS degree. That is the requirement to be an officer in any branch of service. Finally, I made a video about this earlier, but I found more information about it pretty recently. How to choose your S as a MOS as a Marine officer. You actually go to the basic school, you make a wish list, and how that's evaluated is your class rank, your preference, and then the class leader, which is normally a captain. And he looks at your personality and your how he knows you, and he ties all that in. That all goes into an equation, and then you finally get your MOS. That's about it. Pull a 626 out. I'm thinking about changing my name because I'm no longer a pulley right now. But I don't know how that works for platoon leader classes. I don't know. I know they have pulley functions, but I don't know if they're pulleys. That's all I got right now. Good luck to all you future Marines. Don't give up. I've actually been facing a lot of negative feedback and a lot of negative comments from just people for just a lot of things. A lot of people, my parents don't support me going to college. It's been a really rough time, but I'm just trying. at the same time, I'm getting people who saying, don't give up, still do what you want. It's your life, and I believe the same. It's your life. You only get one. If I make a mistake with my life, that's my choice. So that's it.